Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. So you guys, today's video, just want to walk the garden. It is Tuesday morning, November 22nd, and it has been a little bit, it's been a while since the last time that I chimed in, probably almost 2 weeks. And I apologize for that. I apologize I have not been on here. It has just been so crazy. I know I always say the same thing, but it has. For those of you guys that don't know, I do own a small candle business. And during the holidays, it is just crazy. It is bonkers. I mean, now that everything is wide open, you know, there's like markets and there's bazaars and there's everything holiday shopping related that you can think of almost every single day. And I like to attend those shows, obviously, because you know, my candles sell well, and you know, it's just a time of the year where I have to take advantage of that, but at the same time everything else suffers. So just wanted to walk you guys around, show you what's up with these orchids. It has been a little bit since I fertilized, since I treated, since I just took care of them. And hopefully this video gives you guys a little bit of just insight on what to expect when you can't tend to your orchids as much as you normally do. They do, I mean, they thrive on their own, but they do need that extra, you know, fertilization, treatment, and all that stuff, because they will start suffering, which is what's going on in my garden. Aside from, of course, the ones that are thriving and doing amazing, which are like these violettas. They're all spiking. They're just like blooming nonstop, and I really have not done anything to them lately. Last time I fertilized, I want to say it's been at least 2 months to be safe. To be safe, it's been at least 2 months, and they're doing good. So let's walk, let's talk. Hopefully you guys are doing great, getting ready for Thanksgiving. I am. My kids are coming home today, and I've also been, you know, aside from being crazy at the bazaars and all that stuff, my daughter that has my grandson has been helping me, so I've been seeing my grandson a lot. So I'm happy. So let's see, you guys. So I do have some blooms in the garden that I want to share with you guys. So this one I think I shared in the last video. This is an antelope type dendrobium. Very, very pretty. Let's see. And of course, the tag has fallen off. So if you guys are very meticulous about your tags, try to get something that's not plastic, because this is what happens eventually. They just kind of break off, and then you will not know what your orchid is. So this one, I don't have a name for her, but she is an antelope type, just absolutely beautiful, and she's been blooming for a while. And these are all rebloomed. So these are orchids that I've had that have rebloomed for me. There's my Sherry Baby. I have tons of these in the garden. These are the ones I keep under here. Oh, and they smell good. They're under here doing amazing. So like I said, it's been so long since the last time I treated for anything or fertilized, and I get excited that I'm still seeing some blooms under here. This one's already fading, but this is an Orchid promoti from Moats, and Moats is having an orchid show in January, so that's exciting. Tamiami Orchid Show is January week of around the 13th, 14th, 15th. So look out for that here in Miami, Florida. So this is an Aridus Vanda promoti, Holy with a Vanda flabellata, and it smells absolutely amazing. So next huge orchid show is going to be the Tamiami show, which is going to be in January. I will be a vendor at that show, and it is going to be huge. Over 100 vendors. It's a really, really nice show, you guys. Look at how these phalaenopsis are doing. They love to be mounted under here. I used to keep all of these around my pool, but it got really, really sunny out there, so I went ahead and relocated them and put them under here, and they are all just spiking and doing really well. They like to be in the more shaded areas. Let's see, my twinkles are all in spike. I have a bunch of these twinkles all over. Last time I bought these twinkles at Cruel Smith, I got like 10. So they are everywhere. And Cruel Smith is also having a show. Their show is going to be after the Tamiami show, and I will go there. I will be also a vendor at that one. So look out for the information about the Cruel Smith winter show, and that's going to be held after the Tamiami show, January 20th. So just when I think I'm gonna like rest, you know, like after Christmas with my candles, I mean, I have all the orchid shows lined up, which I love it. I'm not complaining. It is just awesome. I love going to shows. I love seeing you guys. And then of course I love shopping. I have not shopped in a while because I knew, so this is my Oncidium Twinkle. This is a tag, and these are really, really cute, and they're fragrant. So they are all in bud. So I have not shopped in a while because I knew that these months were going to be hard for me to you know, just be out here and keep everything. So I am waiting to shop and I'll do my shopping in January and take you guys back to the shows and show you guys around and all that stuff that you guys are used to when you see my channel. So this is a beautiful Oncidium, you guys. This one I got from Maria, one of my my YouTube subscriber friends, and she got this one for me. She found this one for me because I was looking for my Rosy Sunset F, which is somewhere over there. I think she's in bud right now. But this one is something similar. The Rosy Sunset F is out of circulation right now. And I normally get it from Ritter's. I originally got one from Carmela a long time ago. But Ritter's Orchids is the ones that have them, and their mother plant right now is being divided. So I'm sure that the Rosy Sunset F will be back in circulation very, very soon. But this one was kind of like a replacement. Not a replacement because my Rosy Sunset F is still alive. But this one is a similar one, which has a little bit of purple and brown. The Rosy Sunset F is a little bit more pink. It's more rosy. But this one is beautiful. And it's fragrant. And let me show you the tag. Right here. And this was a gift from, oh, my fingers are all full of dirt, from Maria. So this is Oncidium Pacific Sunrise Hakalau. And this is what the flowers look like. So very similar to the Rosy Sunset F, which is beautiful. And where's my Rosy? Let me show you guys. She is, she was in spike, but now she's not in spike anymore. That's my Rosy Sunset F. She was in spike a while ago. Oh, and I'm also going to put in this video. I was walking my garden maybe like a week ago, probably right after I did my last video, and my Coelogyne was it my Coelogyne? Was in bloom. Let's see where it is. And I'm gonna inset that, I'm gonna add that video to here. I'll do it right now since I'm walking over there. Let's see, sorry guys, I know it's like a jungle. So it is the Coelogyne rochestinii, which is right here. So take a look at those blooms. I caught it when it was about to finish, to finish blooming, but at least I caught it in time, because if not, I would have never seen it. All right, you guys, so wanted to make this video, of course, on a day that I am not filming. I just bumped into this beauty right now while I was walking the garden, and super excited. Second time that this orchid here surprises me with these beautiful blooms that smell amazing. This is a Coelogyne rochestinii. Don't know how to pronounce it very well. It's from Smiley. It's gorgeous, very fragrant. Now, this is one of those orchids that I get a little bit worried that I don't know how to keep, just because she's out here and these leaves get so ugly. I mean, look at this. So every time I see blooms from this particular orchid, I'm always surprised. Too bad I didn't see her in bud. I just caught her right as she's starting to fade, but she still smells amazing, smells like jasmine. And this is what her flowers look like. Let me get a good picture of it. There you go. I mean, super beautiful. This is the orchid that that Smiley has in her greenhouse, that they're like curtains. Mine's a little one, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So those are the blooms of the Coelogyne. Super fragrant. I promise you, I do want to go visit Smiley. Now is a time, November is a time where they're all in bloom. But it's just so hard for me to get out there at this time of the year. But I am gonna just figure out when I can get over there and pay Smiley a visit so I can see all those Coelogynes in bloom, because they're just beautiful. Here's another twinkle. So this one is mounted. So I have these twinkles. Like I said, they're everywhere in my garden. I have some inside pots without media. I have some mounted on mounts, and I also have some attached to trees, and they're doing amazing. So these can grow just about anywhere, and they're beautiful. They just take forever to bloom. So the minute you see a spike, you start getting excited, and then it's like 2 months before the flowers come, but they're just really, really pretty. So I can't wait to have them all blooming. And then when they're in bloom, they do last a long time. But you see, not much going on, you guys. I mean, fertilizing really obviously makes a difference. I do have, you know, some flower spikes on my vandas. But other than that, everything is looking kind of bare. Because like I said, you know, I haven't fertilized. Hopefully I can get to that soon. But still some flower spikes on my violetta. And let's show you what's going on over here before I start walking around. Oh, my Renanthera hybrid has a spike on it. So my vandas are pretty much, they're doing okay. It's been raining. And I always have, you know, good luck with my vandas. They're the ones that I believe in my collection. My vandas, my oncidiums, and dendrobiums are the ones that do the best. And the brassavolas. Take a look at that. I mean, lots of brassavolas in spike. This is right over here, my brassavola. My brassavola or my brassavola más mejor. Here I got another flower spike. And she is always so good with the blooms. Lots of blooms. And she'll be in bloom for a while now. Look at all these. Look at all those flower spikes. And then this brassavola más mejor is usually fragrant around dusk, but I am never out here, so I never know what they smell like, because you will not catch me out here when the sun goes down. So she is beautiful. Just lots of blooms on the brassavola más mejor. This one was actually I originally purchased this one on a mount from RF a while ago, and it has like tripled in size. It's almost outgrown its mount. So for those of you that are interested in this name, brassavola nodosa más mejor. That's the tag. And she just loves it. I mean, she's always she blooms often. So let's see what else. Cherry babies over here blooming, and these of course are blooming all around. I have these all mounted and they're everywhere in the garden. Around the pool, I have another one. Another Vanda here in bloom. This is a hybrid of the Vanda denisoniana with Mimi Palmer. Super fragrant. Super, super fragrant. And I believe this one came from Crowsmith, because most of my Vandas do come from Bangjong, which I promise you guys, my next nursery visit is going to be Bangjong. I have not seen Ben, I think, since May. And this one's beautiful. I need to make it out there. I am going to do a little holiday, kind of like a holiday trip, holiday shopping trip, where I'm going to go visit some of my favorites. This is her tag. Because I do like to gift orchids to some of my family members. So when I go do that, I will bring you guys with me and show you guys what is going on at all these local nurseries, what they have. All right, there's the beautiful blooms off on the violetta, and then I've got another flower spike up there. So, you know, for all the little effort, or for everything that I have not done in my garden, you know, my Vandas are doing pretty good, considering, you know, that at least they do get watered when it rains, and it has been raining these past few days. so they haven't been neglected in as far as the water goes, but everything else, yes. All right, let's see what's going on around my pool, which is where all my mounted orchids are. And for those of you guys that are wondering about my Encyclia alata, she's still on the mend. I mean, she's still getting treated for that for those for that scale, those mealy bugs. So I already took her out of the pot, and I'm gonna mount her soon as I give her one more treatment. But this is what's going on around my pool, you guys. Oncidiums, sweet sugars, Oncidium, dancing ladies, all of these are just doing amazing. And everything on, oh no, I lost a crown. Look at that. Everything on my palms, everything around my garden. Oh, look at this, you guys. I lost a crown. I need to reattach this. So what happens is with these vandas, that they grow really thin and long, and they develop new crowns like over and over again, and then they get to a point where they get really top heavy and they can snap, which is what happened here on this this Aranda over here that I have. So I need to come out here and reattach her. So everything that's on my palms, I do not normally water. They just get watered when it rains, and they kind of get the fertilization from the trees, because again, I have not fertilized in a while, and these guys, I forget by the time I'm done inside my orchid section, I do not fertilize them. I know, it's bad, and I'm sorry, but it's real. It's the truth. Here's more dancing ladies. Now this, you guys, I am so happy that I decided to attach all of these in my garden, around my pool, and just everywhere, because they are so happy. Look at that. So happy attached. So yeah, these never get fertilized, you guys. So that's I'm not even gonna try to tell you that I sometimes do it, because I honestly never do. Maybe once in a blue moon. These are a little bit bigger. These are the sweet sugar that the flower on these are just a little larger than the Oncidiums. Dancing ladies, or the Facilatums, these are a little larger. And these can take really bright sun. I think maybe full sun. I mean, where I have them in full sun, they're doing amazing. And look at this dendrobium here. How pretty, huh? So pretty. The dendrobiums also love to be attached. What was that? Beautiful dendrobiums and showy babies over here. So I can't complain about the orchids around my pool, because these guys, they thrive on neglect. Yeah. Flower spikes everywhere. And I mean, as I walk, I mean, you're just gonna see yellow blooms, just the Oncidiums blooming. I've got some dendrobiums over here. Spikes on all of these, what are they called? My grandifloras, myrmecophilias. And they're just growing. It's been so long since I made a video that I swear I forget all the names. I can't even think of them. Yeah. Schomburgkias. How can I forget the name? So all my Schomburgkias are doing amazing and blooming and spiking. Look at another beautiful dendrobium. You know what it is, you guys? I'm thinking of 100 things at the same time. I know that I have to go to work in a little while, and I am probably gonna be late. So that's like, I'm like looking at the time while I just stroll my garden on this, leisurely stroll my garden on this Tuesday morning that I have to go to the office. And I am here still in my PJs. And it's probably after 9 a.m. All right, so this one is really, really cute. This is another type of Oncidium. I got this one at RF and also Lorraine from Orchids by Lorraine Lee Orchids and Things. I get them at Opie every time she goes. She has pretty orchids. So this is a tag for this pretty one. I don't know if you can see that. It has a really long name. Snow White is part of the name. There you go. Snow White. Snow White is doing really good. I'm telling you, I am gonna start collecting only Oncidiums and dendrobiums, vandas, brassavolas, like things that thrive in my collection, because I am so tired of collecting orchids that I spend all this money on and just die. Which, by the way, talking about money and dying, my Angrecum, I have to show you. My Angrecum is on, she is bouncing back. She has 3 beautiful spikes. So I cannot forget to show you guys that one. More spikes over here. Let's see what I have going on in this side. I have Baleras. This is my Balera Peggy Roth Carpenter. Let's see, and then more twinkles, and this one, this Oncidium, which is on the way out. This is my eye candy pinky. All right, and we're going on 20 minutes, you guys. I'm hoping I'm not boring you guys, but look at my Schomburgkias growing. And hopefully I'll see some beautiful blooms of these in spring. More dancing ladies. I did have a Cattleya in bloom. And see, this is what I mean about the full sun, how tolerant they are. I mean, these are in full sun and they love it and they're happy. So what I do to try to protect the new growths, try to protect just the orchids from so much direct sun, is that I have a lot of Spanish moss growing in my garden, and I like to just cover them in the Spanish moss. And this is Spanish moss that I've had them. I do not buy Spanish moss anymore. They just grow and multiply in the garden. So this is all from just it growing and multiplying. And I'll just like take some off and then add it to others, and it just grows. So that's pretty cool. Over on this side, my dendrobiums. I had a Cattleya in bloom over here that has faded. Dendrobiums over here. And let me show you my Angrecum. Yeah, and then I have another, and I have not been able to do any landscaping. So look at these, you guys. These Cattleyas love to be under here. I've got one growing here, which is in bloom, and then look at all of these buds. And if you guys remember, I just had 4 flowers a few weeks ago that were open. So yeah, I mean, to be such an abandoned garden, which is what I tell my husband, I'm like, my garden is so abandoned. I mean, look at you guys. I have been dying to get this done, and you guys know how bad I want this done, and it just hasn't happened. The weeks, the months, everything flies by, and before you know it, it's like, my goodness, time flies. All right, so let me show you over here. So my Angrecum, look at that. It's gotten better. They look like little dragons. So it's funny because when I first showed you guys that I had a flower spike on this one, you guys were actually the ones that told me that I had two more flower spikes, and I had not seen them. I came back and yep, they were there. So you guys have better eyes than me when I'm doing these videos. But super happy that my Angrecum was able to survive what it went through last you know, January. And that is it. This is today's video. 24 minutes, wow, of me walking and talking. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I am sorry again for not being on here in such a long time. Hopefully once this crazy rush is done, once the holidays pass, I can go back to my regular scheduled programming, which will happen because orchid shows are going to be January, February, March, May. So you guys will be seeing a lot of orchid show adventures starting in January. I will be at all of those shows, not only as a vendor but also as a customer, and I'll share with you guys everything that's new. Hopefully in the new year we'll see some beautiful orchids coming back, like that Rosy Sunset F. I'm really excited for Linda to just call me and be like, it's available, because I would love to get another one for my collection. It's an Oncidium, it does amazing. And yeah, you guys, hope you guys liked my garden walk. Look at how pretty. So many blooms on this palm. And that's today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys soon, and have a wonderful week and happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.